or something like that. No, Injustice 3 is actually in the works. So a news article was published today with what seemed to be a resume slip up from an employee who's working on Injustice 3. And as you can see the document below, most of the text is already blurred out, but in the tags, you see one of them is Injustice 2 and the other one's Injustice 3. Also, if my memory serves me right, weeks ago we got information that both the voice actors for Green Lantern and Superman had just finished their voice lines for the game. It's been almost a decade since the last Injustice game was released, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the game had a lot of flaws. Fun fact, Injustice 2 was actually the first fighting game I actually purchased for my PS4. And to be fair, I'm not ashamed to say this because back then I was a Raiden main. I don't know if it's just me, but if there's any other Raiden players out there, let's be honest. We all spam the electric fly, even on block. Even though we know we're gonna get punished after that, we don't care. We're just gonna spam because it looks cool. Now, I did talk about the things that I didn't like about the game, one of which was the gear system. So if you don't know, basically you have to gain customizations by purchasing it with in-game currency, which is good, by the way, in-game currency to purchase gears. Yes, makes sense. But those gears basically amplify the character's stats and their movesets. So in other words, you can amplify the character's abilities, strength, or defense, make them more tankier, or be able to do more damage. They also had a variation of the Mortal Kombat 11 system in this, whereas you can select new moves to replace the already existing ones for the character, but it was called the ability slots. Funny enough, yeah, Injustice 2 laid the foundation for MK11 if you didn't know. Like I said, the gear system was an issue because it basically made the games last way too long, or basically just made a whole ass 30-hit combo feel like nothing. To be honest, they shouldn't really have changed from what they did in Injustice 1, which was making every character balanced equally in health and damage. Another stupid thing they did in this game was that if you acquired gears as player 1, because normally you are player 1, if you're playing locally, the player 2 cannot access those same gears. No, trust me, you can search it up right now. It's still a current issue in the Injustice 2 game. Yeah, if you're playing locally and you have gears active in player 1, it's gonna be unfair to the player 2 side because player 2 cannot access those same gears. It's just how the game is, I'm sorry. That's why it's best just to play a competitive side, just so that both of you can be on an even playing field. But again, that's not still an even playing field because both of you have different stats. So yeah, I hope that Injustice 3, if it gets confirmed, but I know that it's gonna be a win, they should remove the gear system entirely. They should just make it so that it has good customizations. Like in this game, they should have good customizations, but they should not involve stats. And make it so that the other player 2 in local, can still use those same customizations.